Well, it looks like the Congress is getting at least a talkable stage to the White House about the next stimulus plan that Biden has in mind. And that's the infrastructure plan. And I think what's important to know about this, it's not going to be a whole bunch of money like the stimulus package now, just give you grants or cash payments now. This is more money for the rest of your life, what program is all about. And it solves the problem in a more sustainable way, I think. Because if you have a better job and a better career take or solving healthcare problems and things like that, this means your whole life you're going to have more money in your pocket for the rest of your life. So that's what this seems to aim at, more than just quick fix, big bam, thank you, ma'am. That's what most of the stimulus packages are. Now here's one by Smart Asset, has a nice little highlights of this. I'll show you another one too, and I'll put these links in the description on YouTube so you can have them and see. But here's what it's all about, and where most of the money is going to go. Here, transportation, so $600 billion. Repair roads and bridges, like 1 out of 5 roads or 1 out of 5 miles of roads is all screwed up. Improve ports, waterways, airports. We like our airports. None of them are in the top 25 best airports in the country. Historic inequities and future infrastructure. I mean, that's gobbledygook, it sounds like, but it's important stuff. Here's another $400 billion for elderly and disabled care. Man, this whole country is a caregiver, right? I don't know about you, but people on Let's Go Help, they're all caring for somebody else. Yeah. And this is why they're in financial trouble. They can't work or whatever, and they got to care for people. We're living so goddamn old, you got to care for old farts like me. Thank God I'm able to make money, and you don't have to care for me yet. But it may be coming soon. Now, here's another thing: manufacturing. There's a lot of things we can start making now. So that's what we're going to do, is increase our manufacturing, because that's where the good jobs are. Here's the kinds of things they have in here. Domestic industry capacity and production. I'm sure semiconductor manufacturing research, clean energy manufacturing, invest in regional innovation homes, hubs, and community revitalization. This is R&D. You got a new idea about how we can make something? Well, there's $20 billion to help you do something with that idea. Create national small business incubator and innovation hub network. Wow. You got a small business. You're not making enough money. Now you have a place to go that these experts will help you. Actually, we have something like that now from the Department of Commerce. These are free consultants that redo your business if you want for free. How do you know that? You don't. I don't even know it. I got to dig it out. Housing, produce, preserve, and retrofit over 2 million affordable, sustainable homes. More money to build 500,000 low to moderate income home. We have a housing problem, right? It's expensive. If you don't have a lot of money, you can't get in anywhere. So even money to upgrade your homes and your businesses to clean energy. I mean, that's it. So to get these utility companies off your back, if you're getting all solar, they're gone. Upgrade research infrastructure. Tech, we fell way behind. We were the leaders in R&D. Now we're slowly falling behind. Water, hey, what happened in Michigan? They can't even drink the goddamn water. Why? All these pipes are screwed up, right? You got to dig it out and fix it. And that costs money. And this is but it's nice to have clean water. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty good priority, isn't it? We can drink water. I think we need that for loving. Isn't something like 96% of the body is water or something like that? I don't know. I'm no scientist. I don't even play one on TV. I just play a clown or whatever this is. Build high-speed broadband. That is so important. We got to get everybody in this America to be online like I am here. If you can't get this, you can't make money. So how are you going to contribute? How are you going to know how are you going to learn? How are you going to get health care if you're out in the middle of nowhere? How are you going to make money? You don't have to go to anybody's factory or office or whatever to earn income. You can do it on the internet now. But if you don't have internet, you're SOL, high-speed internet broadband. That's what you need. Not only to watch video, but to make money. Build electric transmission system. that moves cheap. Our electricity system is built who knows when. I mean, we have rural electrification. Remember that? You don't, I don't, but I read about it. That's where we invested money so that people out in the country could get electricity. Now we have to do that for broadband because that's even more important than electricity. Well, actually, you need electricity to get the broadband. Well, so schools, $100 billion for schools, new public schools, direct grants, invest in community college infrastructure. That's the best goddamn deal we have in education right now is the community colleges. Workforce, man, this is how you get a better job. You train for a better job. See, they're not giving you, this money is not just to pay your old bills or anything. No, this is money that you could use to invest in your future. So what all these programs are things to invest in your future. Support workers for the next generation training programs. If you're trained as a telephone operator, right, that's over. This includes creating new dislocated worker programs. A great program, $8,000 at least, and spending money and living money and daycare money while you're training, all this. Workforce target opportunities for undeserved communities at 17, increased capacity of workforce development and worker protection system, all that stuff. Now here I'm going to send you to, show you to is what the White House has it, because they're the horse's mouth. They're doing, of course, they're framing it the way they love everybody to see it. Well, that's fine. You have a brain. You can take it for what it's worth, right? Okay, fix the highways, bridges, and airports. Drinking water, okay, that's there. Build, preserve, and retrofit 2 million homes. 2 million homes. I forget what we have millions of people are homeless. Modernize our nation's schools, childcare facilities. You have a childcare company or a service, you get money to do that. Solidify infrastructure to care our core economy, creating jobs and raising wages and benefits for essential home care workers. You're a home care worker, income, increase your income, training, everything. So you're going to make decent money and not the lowest possible that we pay home. It just astounds me. I remember when I first had a child, I was hiring a babysitter at, next to nothing per hour to watch my son, and to get a secretary cost me twice or three times as much. Man, what's more important? Typing a letter or taking care of my son? I don't know where our priorities are in this country, but they're screwed up. Revitalize manufacturing. Need that, that. That's where the good jobs are. See, that's all this stuff is aimed at jobs are created that are paying more money and getting you the training to contribute and make that money, create good quality jobs, paying prevailing wages and safe and healthy workplaces by ensuring workers have free and fair choice to organize and union. Okay, that's Joe, the union guy. Making sure that happens. Build world-class transportation. Yeah. Fix the highways, rebuild the airports. Yeah. Transportation, crumbling infrastructure. Yeah. Repair American roads and bridges 1 in 5 miles. Here it is. Our total 173,000 miles of our highways are in poor conditions. 45,000 bridges are about to fall down. Man, I don't know about you. I don't want to stay off the road. Modernize public transport. And that relies on low-income people because that's how they get to work and things like that. So we don't have good public transport, man. We really can't get the workforce out there and invest in our economy for the future. Invest in reliable passenger and freight rail service. Create good jobs and electrifying manufacturing. Man, he's got like $200 billion he wants to put in these things. So learning how to build electric vehicles, put up electric, gas stations, whatever they call them. Where you go, plug it in, all that stuff. That's going to be the plan will replace 50,000 diesel transit vehicles. Okay, the government's going to buy electric vehicles. They're going to start the thing going down. Improve the waterways and port. Redress historic inequities that's happening in our. Invest in resources while deliver infrastructure projects with real results. Okay, make your infrastructure more resilient. We got to be sturdy. If we have to put band-aids on everything every 6 weeks. Man, no, rip it out, put a new one in. Then we don't have to worry about it for a while. That's what's important. Maximize the resilience of land and water resources. Right. Okay. So that's all the stuff we don't think about it because we're not in charge of thinking about it. But that's important. Like drinking water. That's important. important stuff. Yeah, replace 100% of the nation's lead pipes. Lead pipes killing us. What the hell we transport drinking water from lead pipes for? That's a revitalized American digital infrastructure. That's what it is. Just like the Rural Electrification Act, this is going to be the Rural Digital Act, to get this broadband out to people who need it, to make money, to learn, to grow, to take our country. See, if you're doing a better job, you're getting a higher plane, you're part of making the whole country that way. Not only you, think of it selfishly too, because you want to do it, but it's also taking the country with you. Because if you don't improve, you're a piece of the puzzle, piece of the big puzzle. Make electrical transportation, whatever it is, spur jobs, modernizing power generation, delivering clean electricity. All these things. Look, I put the energy industry to work, plugging orphan oil and gas wells. I don't know any orphan gas wells, but they're out there. Remediate and redevelop idle real property and spur the beat out critical physical. So, distressed, disadvantaged communities. Fix up that old crap that's there. Make it nice. Spur people on. You dress up in a nice suit or whatever. You want to work harder and do something, and it lifts your spirits. Well, that's what we have to do. Our communities. We got to make them look nice. So we get out there. It's not crap all over and don't want to do anything. Don't want to clean it up. But I remember being in Sweden, not Sweden, Switzerland. And we're visiting, seeing some friends who out in the country or suburb really, and we're taking a bus into the city, and kids were like 10 years old or something. Their kids, our kids, and they were playing in the field next to the bus stop, and they throw a clump of grass on the street, and the Swiss friend we're staying with goes out to the street, takes the clump of grass off the middle of the street, and puts it back in the field. And she was right. That clump of grass was out of place in the middle of the road. You think anybody in America do something like that? Man, no. See, that if it's nice, you want to keep it nice. If it's crappy, you don't care. Yeah. So let's make things nice. Retrofit more than 2 million homes. Talked about that. Right. So this is going to be investing in homes, investing in your career, investing in your wages, investing in your Wi-Fi. So it's not a check for you to spend how you want it. This is money for you to have a better life for the future. I'm planning to live at least 15 more years. So you people, I'm sure none of them are old as this old fart is. Yeah, so you got a long way to go. So that's why you got to invest in the future. That's what money's for. Solve the current problems, okay. Plug the holes, but now invest in your future because you want that to be long. Upgrade childcare facilities, build new supply, and well, there it is. That's what we need. Upgrade VA hospitals. Okay, these links will be there. If you want to find stuff now, see, all those things can be done now, but it's in a smaller way. So he wants to goose this up for a lot more people to take advantage and improve their lives with programs. Who else is going to do this? It's us as a community. That's, I think, called the government nowadays. So that's good.